But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
Yo, I'm trying real hard by myself tonight. I am solo without the Colonel himself. This is Art Bros. We're on number like 67. We're rolling. This is the second of 2022. We did one last week, an open mic night, which was pretty awesome. We had a lot of new books, 2022 books coming out. We have a new book. Another 2022 book here tonight. But yeah, plenty of good stuff out there. I'll send your well wishes out to the Colonel. Who knows what's happening to him tonight? He kind of sent me over short notice that he won't be on, but cool. It's we'll handle it. We'll handle it solo. Though I am looking into the chat right now, and I see some cool people in here already. We see Creators Outlet. And we've got Oliver, which I was thinking we should probably have you guys, the artist team, on for our book tonight, which is Dwarves and Dwarves versus Lion. And so I'll send out a link to you guys. Maybe I'll have Brian send it out. But let's just check who else is in the chat. We went through Oliver. We got Chris Fisk here. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mo Biggs is here. Held the chat, he says. Team Dwarf. Is that like... I just think Ganondorf when I see Dwarf. Team Dwarf. I main that character as well. Bring back Olivia Munn. Okay. Hashtag. Yeah, awesome. I hear Crack Pack is a big thing with this campaign. I want to get the lowdown directly from Brian, but I hear the Crack Pack really are the dwarf sides. Sherry's here. Hello, or holo, whatever that is supposed to be pronounced like. Coleman, like I said, is here. And yeah, good to have Lord Crackhead show up. How you doing, man? Hello, peeps. Hello, everyone. And Rich Iola's Roach Balls. We'll just call him Roach Balls because I can't pronounce the last name. Awesome. But good to see everybody. Like I said, the Colonel's out of commission tonight. So it's just Art Bro tonight. Though I do have someone in the back room. We got Brian from the book that we're going through, Dwarves versus Lion. What's up, Brian?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? We here together because we usually have a third here. My co-host is gone, like I was saying, but glad to have you on. Oliver just popped in, so that adds one more person on the stream.
Whoa!
So now it's
What's
Art
up?
Bros. Instead of Art Bros, it's Art Botos now.
Art bought those. Dude, we should take it over. You should have told me that. I would have changed the thumbnail.
That's what we do.
Good to have you guys on. And
Thank you.
I want to look at this the chat some more because there's some interesting things happening there. But first, my girlfriend's saying, "Where's Cloud's ball? Cloud's my dog." I think the ball. I think his ball is like on a counter somewhere in the kitchen, Cherry. It's funny that I'm addressing that first and foremost. Yep. So Chris Fisk, ain't no Lila Batgirl. Oh, okay. So I guess that's a key to how you pronounce it. Hala. Alala?
No, it's Ayala.
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 Okay. Awesome.
like you're yelling Ayala.
Ayala. Ayala. Okay. I appreciate that. I like that because that's very good for
being a Gringex. I know how to translate the language over.
Right, a Gringex. Yeah, dude. I'm definitely the gringo of the crew here. But anyway, good to have you guys on. This is a fun night because I saw you guys launch. I was in the periphery and it looked awesome. I saw the campaign and I got to scour through it a little bit today. We'll bring that up in a second. But first, I want to see how you guys are feeling overall. How are you guys feeling about the campaign so far?
It's good. The launch definitely was way more than I thought we were going to launch. You know, you go on Bancroft, you see what the typical launch numbers are, and knowing we're not a big name. We're still very new in the indie world. To have that jump start of 5,200, and then the next morning be at 64, and now we're at almost 74, and we haven't really even done much marketing and promotion. Today was our first stream as a team. We did a live drawing to create one of the monsters for the comic, and
Nice.
we're just organically getting two pickups a day, and I'm pretty sure as we go around the circuit a little bit more, that'll be like 3 or 4 average a day. So I'm jazzed. My goal is I'd love for us to hit 20K, because that lets us go right into the next book with no delay at all whatsoever.
Yeah, that's huge for. I mean, as a creator, you're kind of looking forward to the next thing because you're already there. You're past the I guess the idea stage at least. If not even the productions part. So you're already into the next chapter in your head, and so it's nice to get there without any hiccups. So I definitely feel you there. I'm gonna pull up the campaign. This is where the Colonel's been handling the clicking these days. But I think I can handle it. I see Darren Wagner. What's up, D-Wag? D-Wag's in the chat. Hail, my friend. He says, chinchillin'. I love it. I'm working on getting my dwarfs furry. Fury. There we go. Or is it Furry Fury? There we go.
Furry Fury, yeah, it's one of the power-ups in the comic book. He's got it. We're trying to unlock it.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking through the stretch goal. You got a hell of a. Let's look at it now. You got a hell of a campaign. So I dig the simple one-liner a tagline here because I feel like it speaks for itself. I think that's the whole point. It's one of those concepts that just you don't even the title would sell it. But I like how you just double down on the simplicity there.
Yeah, it was funny. Like it still boggles my mind that night on Bancroft, the guy said that the trailer and the campaign didn't explain what it was, and we're going, it's Dwarfs versus Lion. Like I don't know, like if I sat down in a copy shop and was like, hey, I got this idea, Dwarfs versus Lion, 50 diesel powered dwarfs fight a monstrous lion. I mean, you'd be like, all right, cool, I got the concept.
Yeah, right.
Like, dwarves come from this plagued land of turmoil, and they have to fight to the death to save their. Like no one cares. We just want to see the dwarves fighting a lion. That's
right.
That's the story. That's it.
If there happens to be some deep thought in there somewhere, will take it. But
I bet it would probably ruin the story.
It might. It's one of those where like it's icing on the cake if like you actually have like a super strong, I guess, relationship with a dwarf or something. You relate to a dwarf in there. So how does this work? Where it seems like it's almost. I told you before stream. It feels like it's like a choose your own campaign adventure here.
Right.
You've got a little bit of pick your sides. Thing that was going on, reminiscent of something like they did with like Twilight with that movie where they would pick
where you're either the wolves or the vampires. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be this. I think this is much better because the.
It's the Twilight of indie comics.
Right, there we go, dude.
Take it.
I don't know.
Take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Whatever. I'll take the money. I'll take the Twilight money. I don't care.
That's right, dude. What are the two guys' names? Everybody was saying like their team because they wouldn't say Team Lycan. They would say the guy's name. I forgot what his name is.
Team White Boy and Team Brown.
Yeah, I keep thinking Jared for some reason. Team Jared.
No,
it's not Jared. But...
That's from Subway, dude.
Yeah, he's a pedophile, though, right?
We're Team Jared.
Yeah, can't be team. Nobody's Team Jared anymore.
No, that kid's alone, man.
Yeah, I'll have to, when my wife comes in from outside, I'll ask her what that was. She would know.
Yeah, somebody would know. So yeah, this is much better. I feel like because there's actual, it's not just some gimmick you get at Burger King. This is like this actually you get a totally different box art, right?
Right. Yeah. So basically, it's Dwarfs versus Lion. You pick whether you're Team Dwarf or Team Lion. You do that by deciding if you want to back just the comic book or the box set or the collectors, where you get both. For every time someone backs one of the teams, they get points. Those points add up into the scorecard below. That unlocks abilities. Those abilities unlock power moves. those power moves then need to unlock more abilities, or the power moves become botched. It's very very basic and simple. And then once we've gone through all the power moves, we go to level 2, which unlocks. That's what we're working on today on live stream, where we start throwing in monsters into the arena, and the backers will be deciding which monsters go in first. And it's literally a choose your own adventure. If you buy Team Lion, you're getting the Team Lion box, the Team Lion cover, the Team Lion sticker, the Team Lion patch. So it's very a unique experience, for the backers. You feel like one, they're involved in the campaign, and 2, they're getting like a personal experience from their choice. Like, that's what I'm getting. So it's literally a hype train machine.
Yeah,
what it really is.
It's reminiscent of what they did with like freaking Pokemon back in the day, with like or they still do it now, where you can't get both unless you buy both essentially. In their case, it was like collecting different Pokemon. But for you guys, like, I wonder if there's some way to like actually have it play out in some way. Maybe like the weirdest kind of, maybe there'd be a downside, but if you had like almost like a different ending for different covers, you might have like a different alternate ending or something. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if that would destroy something.
So Eric the Guapo had a good idea. If we raised up enough money, we could do like a what if ash can. So whoever the loser was, we could include a what if ash can into the packages as a stretch goal unlock, which I thought is a good idea. Yeah. Let's just get there, because if we have the money for it, I have no problem reinvesting into the product. It's just going to be better. But yeah, this is all kind of just a test. I haven't seen anybody try doing crowdfunding this way. I, in all honesty, thought people were going to see this and just go, "This is fucking dumb." I don't get this. I just want a comic. I don't want to have to worry about who wins. But it's been working.
I understand. I don't think it would work with like, say, like an IP like mine. Not to like roll this in a Star Circuit.
Like win the race, like the different characters.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it would work with mine, because it's like
it's story driven though too.
Right. And that's the point. I think with you, with what you have here, I think there is a clear, like, the whole thing is a battle. The title is this versus this, and so it's like baked into the IP. Juanito's here. What's up, Juanito?
Hey guys. Hey Joy.
What's going on, man? Good to have you on the channel. This is perfect. We don't need the Colonel. It'd be too many people on the panel. If he was here. So I hope he doesn't come around.
He just got fired live on air.
Live on air, dude. See if he comes around next week. I don't send him the link, bro. So we've got Eric the Guapo in the chat. Good to see him. Good to see him.
My name. Yeah.
So I'm glad that we have like something clear, and like you're not trying to do this weird pick a side thing with something super complicated. It's clearly some dwarves that look like they are like well equipped. It looks like they're a mix of. It's not steampunk. What's the vibe of their technology? Is that mostly more?
We've just been saying diesel powered dwarfs because it rolls off the tongue.
Right. Wouldn't that be
kind of
like
a mix
diesel
between steampunk and like futuristic at the same time, which is I think pretty unique.
It's kind of like Mad Max, whatever style that is.
Exactly.
It's like it's running on definitely stuff that pollutes the environment. So so I feel like that's key here, and I think that's what the dwarves would do. They don't give two shits. So this is the I was looking here. I like the quotes. EVS says what? This is actually very. It goes with the brand. I feel like everything's perfectly oriented toward what the fuck is going on here.
There we go. Chris Fiss has it perfect. It's Bogan technology.
There you go. Bogan tech, dude. Dude, Bogan punk. So I'm digging it. So this is the first comic. So you mentioned you can get rolling on the second one if you reach a certain amount. Does that mean you're planned out for a mini series here, or do you have just like one more chapter?
No, man. We plan on dragging this thing along as long as possible. We're gonna take a character from from Oliver and 656 Junkman, and however this ends is how the next one will kind of start, and just kind of drag it through. And now it's going to be a whole different set of dwarves. We might bring a couple more from this if they survive over to this next one, or it could be an alternate universe and they go through a portal, something. But once we finish that one up, man, we have an idea of creating kind of a board game around this whole thing. I think it'd be a very quick board game to do.
I was thinking that, man. Well, not necessarily just a board game, but something that would really get people interacting. The whole point is it's a battle. You can make a little arena, cardboard arena, and then you can make it physical.
We got the 3D print capability to do, the dwarves and all this other fun stuff. But then from Junkman, we can get, we just hit another indie creator and say, hey, can we use your IP? Can we go in on this and split it? Why not have Doors versus Cyberfrog or something? It's endless possibilities. Doors versus Unicorn. I mean, it's just stupid stuff too.
For sure, I dig it. I wouldn't be able to put characters from Star Circuit, but I would license you out one of the motorcycles. You can have one of them ride.
There you go.
That'd be cool. That'd be sweet. We got Hyperbun Fuzzle in here, laughing his ass off. DWAG has already called me out. Says I hates the Colonel.
Damn, son.
It is confirmed, but however, the Colonel, me and him always have a beef. So, he's won every sketch battle we've done so far, which is 2. But and one's not even official, so I have a reason to battle him. Anyway, so I see how it works, and you've kind of broken it down without really going to too many details. So if we look at the chart, is it pretty easy to read if I zoom in on this thing?
Yeah, it's super basic, man. It's nothing fancy. I didn't want to go crazy, just in case this didn't work. So I just want to make we have 2 sides. They have the ability powers unlocks, and they unlock at certain amounts based off of the backer numbers.
Okay, and here's pretty much the stats, how it works. The unlocks get items and power, and they get moved to the comic. And then for each amount, the backer amount needed for each item. So it's just defining what you mean by each.
Right.
Okay.
So if it's a $10, if it's a $10 comic and there's 10 backers, they get the on Team Dwarf they unlock that +1 to ability, eventually unlocking the Dwarf armor, unlocking the Dwarf weapons. So we blew past that night 1, so that wasn't a problem at all.
Nice.
But now we're scrolling into power moves, which the first 2 unlocked, the second botched out. They didn't. So each team has 48 hours to unlock the next 3 ability points after they unlock the power move, or it becomes botched. Because we just didn't want it constantly, fire attack, like Pokemon, this and then that. We want it to be they shot the Sonic Coom, but the machine blew up or something,
Okay.
There should be variables in here to where it's still cool, you unlocked it. Now, is it going to be, think of Dungeons and Dragons. Is it going to be a botch or a success roll?
Right.
We roll 1, or what do we do here? So,
okay, I do like there's a downside. This is how you get people addicted. If anybody that doesn't know, the way you get an addiction going is you can't win every time. So you need those failures to really get people addicted. And so you're doing great here, man. So this is really cool. Because I didn't realize it was in a time crunch. You needed to get in a certain amount within a few days to keep the keep the rally going, if you will.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So I see how the power moves, or like you said, the items in the power will be put into the comic. Is that does that mean that you're kind of playing with the story, or is it just things that are on top of whatever?
We don't. So we stop the story, we stop production until we know what's going to happen next based off the backers. So it's they're very involved with the development of the comic, extremely.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
We did for the past 3 months. We got to page 7 and we just stopped until we just started doing pages again. 2 days ago, Juanito?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm actually doing
So,
the
yes, let me
first
know.
power move. That's what I'm drawing now.
Oh, nice, dude. If you have any sneak peeks, we'll take them.
I can show you like
Art
the
Bro
rough sketch if you
exclusives.
want.
Yeah, show me the sketches, man.
Yeah, sure. Give
So
me a give
the
me a screen and
first,
I'll. Oh, you have it on your
I
cam?
think the first power move is like the Sonic Coon. So
Yeah,
that's what I've been drawing now.
Okay, sweet. Let me pull you up
Maybe
here.
make
Let
it
me pull you up.
big.
There we go. Yep. Give us a little
So
bit.
there's more
It's
dwarf,
a little blurry, but I like what I see so far.
and he's
Dude,
shooting the coon.
that is a great coom shot, as we
and,
would say. Um,
You heard it here first, guys.
yeah, there
dude,
you
you
go.
heard it here. This is Art Bros
The coom shot.
exclusive.
Joe approved.
Yeah, dude, these guys are activists for Colonel, by the way. These are
Yeah.
really going hard. So, is this dude really Joe-splaining to Crack Peck how addiction works? Yeah, dude, that's how I'm. I guess I'm secretly, an expert on the addiction side of things there, Mel. What we have here is a clear-cut, addictive kind of pyramid scheme. I'm drinking too much wine tonight. So I want to see where things go with what you have. So the powers get added in, doesn't really affect the story. But what's the size of the book we're talking about?
So it's
32?
32 action pages. We have ads in there as well that we sold. Someone bought the back cover right away. We've sold, I think, 2 or 3 interior cover or pages. But we plan on adding more pages if it all depends on where we're at with the final number of funding. We might add it as a stretch goal once we unlock the monsters. Like, hey, we could add 4 more pages. We definitely want a perfect balance, so we need to be at we have to be at 40 total. So
Okay.
yeah, I think we'll explain. But yeah, there'll definitely be 32 pages of action in there.
Okay. So I like how you're doing that because you at least know the minimum, and I think that's cool because then you you're going to get some pretty much what you're buying because the whole premise is the action.
Yeah, Chris Fisk bought the back cover. There you go. That's,
of the ad.
yeah, for Dwarfs versus Lion.
Oh, nice! I saw that taken. I was actually thinking about it. I wish. Mobig says that dwarf is a crack skeet shooter. Nice. Yeah, it looks like he's got some aim. So you've got 118 backers, 7,400. I'll refresh it a little bit. I'm sure there'll be some because I'm interested in this as well. There's like 2 other projects that I'm like, man, these are hard to pass up, especially when you get the whole thing, like the box, the art, and you get to pick a side, and you get to really be a part of helping your side. I'm gonna go out there on a limb and probably say I'm Team Lion, just because I know the crack pack is going with the dwarves. So
Apparently,
I gotta stay
Team
true.
Lion is winning right now. A lot of people are buying Team Lion.
Yeah, Team Lion.
Yeah.
It's literally neck and neck right now. But Team Lion boxes are starting to pick up.
Dude, I dig the design. What you have here, Juanito, did you do the design on them, or did you just doing the art?
No, for the boxes, it was NC, the artist for Eric Saga. I only did the interior pages and some of the add-ons, like the crackets and some other designs.
Okay, cool. Well, either way, it's a cool design. I think it's a good way to go. I'm sure you're gonna kill it.
Yeah, the
So
boxes are amazing. Everybody loves the boxes, and Brian has always, in every campaign he does, he always the packaging is always amazing.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's only one man that I've seen maybe outdo it just because he is shrink wrap stuff, and that was Chris Fisk.
Yeah.
However,
now we're shrink wrapping. Because
now you're shrink.
I saw
bringing
that.
it back.
I'm like, I was like, man, I'm so angry, but I'm so glad that someone gave me an idea to even make this stuff even better. So yeah, I'm buying $100 worth of shrink wrap to shrink wrap.
Hell, Chris Fisk for literally rising the tide.
And it's always like the little simple things that can change the way a presentation will. I mean, it literally is just fucking plastic, but when you get it, it's like you just bought it from a store. It adds that a next
Well,
level of professional on it.
for you, it's you're only one step beyond like just doing the shrink wrap. For me, I was doing like when I rolled my posters, I like makeshifted like a nice cardboard boundary around it. Like it wasn't printed and whatnot. So if you're not to that step, the shrink wrap's not going to help you. I'm not going to shrink wrap a piece of cardboard. But for you, like you're already there. You've got a box and you got everything printed nice through all your Aerith stuff. I've seen it. So it's definitely the way to go. You just have to like, I guess, step up to the Fisk, bar of quality. But so these pages down here, this is this you, Juanito?
Yeah, these are the interior pages, that I did some months ago. But this is my art, yes.
Cool, nice, man. I dig your art. Obviously, I've been following you on Instagram for quite a while. I think I saw you on page 1 for maybe the first time.
Yeah, that was how I met all of you guys. Thanks to like some streams and stuff. I started to meet some guys, and
Yeah, as an
now
aside,
this
I
is
heard
my first book.
I heard page 1 stopped. Are you? What are they doing over there? Did he stop the channel, or is he just stopping publishing?
No, I
Page
think
1
it's
stuff.
Jimmy is just like working by himself now. I don't know. I think there's some drama or something. I don't know. I don't really
I think
Okay.
watch it
it's just
anymore.
Jimmy Reyes is page 1 now, I think.
He's just page 1 by himself.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I saw like a small little thing. I didn't know what the drama was. I figured I'd bring it in here. Why not?
Hey, bro, I'm trying to get backers, not drama.
Okay,
We'll do drama after that 60-day cancellation period expires on people's credit cards.
Right. Well, yeah, you just need the 10-day refund period or whatever where they can't. Okay. Nobody knows about the 10-day refund period. I think people who casually hear about the book are prone to back Team Lion because they don't know how epic the dwarves are. Maybe. The Lion just seems badass. And all it took for me was to see Coach kind of give it a little bit of his, he likes the Lion. I can see why. To me,
his endorsement.
yeah, I saw his endorsement, and that to me
he was using rational thought when he came to the conclusion that a lion would win.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that's. I think you have to have a little bit of more creativity to think the dwarves are going to win. Plus, I didn't know I'd have to see a lot of these diesel powered stuff in action. And I think you show a little bit of it.
Yeah, you can see some of the battle, in the pages,
Mm-hmm. Dude,
First
I
we introduce the
dig.
characters, and then it goes straight into action. First just you see the lion, you see the dwarfs, and then it goes straight into battle.
I dig what you're doing with the graphic kind of look here with the lettering. I love doing stuff like this. I wish I did it as good as you. These are really good.
Thank you, man. Your art is awesome too, though.
Thank you. Well, I'm just saying, like how you're incorporating this like graphic nature to it. It's off the chain. To me, I like stuff like this. I've seen it a few times, but I like what you're doing here. Whoa, yeah, I remember seeing this page. This is awesome, incredible. Normally, this is where the Colonel would, pick apart some piece of this in a good way. He wouldn't say it was bad, but he'd go in here and he'd say he liked the line weights on this tube up here, which I really do like how you got this guy like really wigging out from the being cut in half.
That's B-Rose.
Oh, nice, dude, perfect. I think I remember seeing it. He's on the cover too, right? Or in the box?
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Really good stuff. Again, the graphic nature of just how you're putting the lettering in with it, I think that's not been done a whole lot in comics, and I think I'm glad to see it here. So do you have any I know you got B-Rose in here. I know there's several of us in here. Do you have any openings for dwarves anymore?
Well, we did. We had 2 openings on launch night. They didn't even last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I figured.
So we added 2 more on Lord Crackhead's channel, and those lasted 30 minutes. Someone bought it right when I clicked save and it was bought. So we're definitely going to do the next one now that we know this is a hot commodity. We'll probably do 10 to 20 dwarfs that people can buy.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. That's how you get to whatever, 40 grand or something. Because, just upcharge that for sure. Because I think that's the first thing I was like. I was like, maybe I'll get the book, but I probably will definitely buy it if I get to be in it.
Right.
I'm already pretty short. I could be a dwarf. So this is really a killer package. The backside here, is this like emulating like a board game kind of looking package, or what's going on here?
Yeah, it was kind of like the old Nerf packaging.
Okay.
And you'd have like the action, and then you'd have like the 3 images at the bottom of the different things that the gun could do. So we just wanted to kind of rip that off of a kind of a Nerf. It was a RoboCop Nerf gun, or I don't remember what it was. It was definitely a Nerf box from like 94, 95. And that's where it was, the stylization of it was done.
I dig it. That's because it's very nostalgic for anybody who's in their 30s or whatever. Like you remember stuff like that. Even I'm sure they keep doing it to this day on their boxing design. But yeah, this is great. Yeah, Lord Crackhead said they went quick. I'm sure. So I want to talk a little bit about the art stuff. I'm going to move Juanito up here and take your spot, bro. This is just because we're talking art now. We're at the Art Bros. There's a certain amount. I want to know, is Brian treating you right? Are you getting first question, is Brian treating you right? And 2, are you like, how are you guys working? Are you working hardcore script? Is he giving you a full script, or is he giving you like plot based stuff?
Well, first of all, yeah, he's treating me right. He's a pretty chill dude. He's really cool, and that really like reflects on the script, because he's like, I remember one time because we do like we have like a Google Drive where the script is, and one day I went to the drive and I was reading the script, and I saw like Brian typing the script in that exact moment, like in real time, for example, because I remember I was like checking the script and he was like typing the next page in like real time. And like his script is it's pretty loose, but like still I always do like a little thumbnail sketch and I show it to him, to see if everything's okay. And most of the times he doesn't really have any corrections or something. Most of the times he really likes it, or every now and then there's like maybe change this a little bit, or like very small changes. But most of the time, he goes with like the first thing I show him, so he's pretty cool about it.
Cool. Yeah, well, we all know Brian's a cool dude. We've seen him in streams before. I just don't know what he's like behind this, the green screen or whatever you want to call it. So it's good to know that he's
silly as on streams.
All right. Yeah, I imagine he's pretty silly with just how maybe how he describes panels. That's what I would imagine. But yeah, that's awesome.
Wasn't there one panel, Juanito, how he described it? It was shit. I forgot what it was. Like you took it like extremely literally. I forgot which panel it was now. But yeah, I write. My scripting is pretty like B-rows ripped in half, guts dripping. Like it's not.
I can read you what Brian wrote for the splash page for the
that's up to Brian if he wants to reveal such things.
Man, it's there's no secrets here.
So it says page 9, very anime manga style power move, Mo looking towards Coomer glowing like DBC 9000, rocking launch with a massive load of Coom towards Lion. Basically, that's the description.
That 9000 thing is Brian's only reference to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
He doesn't know Dragon Ball Z besides that?
Hey, my 3-year-old has a poster of it in her room. I know that much.
That's funny. I mean, it's funny.
So I think like most people would have said, the character is glowing, but like Brian wrote like Coomer glowing like DBC 9000. That's the sort of script he has.
I dig that. That's something that really, I think, maybe more descriptive than saying he's glowing and whatever else. And right before you said that, Mo Biggs comes in. No script will remain tight once the Sonic Coom attack is unleashed. Yeah, I feel like it's like mirroring what you said in the script. Perfect. So Oliver, you're doing colors on this. This is usually what you do, right?
Yes, sir. I'm coloring this magnificent book.
Yes. Yeah. So you did the colors on the main image here, or no? Am I wrong?
For the covers, I color the covers, and I'm currently having the interiors flatted by my flatter.
Okay.
So the
Nice.
box art, I didn't touch that. And what else, Brian? Do we have here? The stickers, all that. The patches are done by other artists.
Well,
Okay.
the stickers are
brother
done
and-
by Juanito. The patches are done by Dom
Dominic.
from 656.
My brother.
Okay. Cool. I like it.
I'm
it's
just sticking to colors on this project.
Oh, and
yeah. I know you're a esteemed artist as well. So
Thank
that's
you.
why I always like to ask, because your colors are awesome. I'm still actually going over Escape or Die, your book that you reprinted, but it's such a good book. No colors in there though.
No. It's a running joke, man.
Ollie's best work.
Yeah.
That is like the best joke.
Is you hear outlet creators always like nags on me? Oh, you color other people's stuff, but not yours.
Right?
Not yours too. Well, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's some sort of like it's like imposter syndrome or something going on there. So yeah, we have Silvar. He jumped in as we were talking before, but that's good to have him in. And I want to see about showing the trailer. Are you guys cool with? Is it a trailer worth watching? Is that
If your headphones are built for it, then it's good to go.
Heck yeah, that's what I like to hear. Like
Have
some
you not-
people are
have you
like,
not- have you not seen the trailer?
no, I went through it, but I personally like to leave some. I check
Okay.
it out, I want to see if it's cool myself, and then
Okay, cool. All right.
I like to
Yeah,
have a fresh reaction.
just watch your headphones.
Yes. That's what I noticed when I first previewed it. Okay, we're going to play this and check it out. Yeah, that might be my favorite trailer ever, dude.
Really?
No lie, it might be my favorite trailer. It's up there with. I really liked South and Wolves.
Yeah, Starblades was like I think my total favorite just because of the music. The music was freaking great in that trailer.
Yeah. That's like it's a good riff. Whatever you kept repeating, so it worked. And like the South Park theme is hilarious.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
it was. I was sitting there just thinking, I didn't want to do a pitch. I didn't want to show images. I was just going, how the hell can I make something that is annoying, will stick in your head? And I go, Baby Shark. I still hear in my head from the kids. So all right, Baby Shark metal, Baby Shark, Dwarfs versus Lion. All right, Dwarfs versus Lion. Do. Here we go. So
Now,
to our buddy, he wrote the music. Matt Seaborn, who's a inker, he used to be in a band, and I forgot what he posted a video of the band he was in, and he sings really well. I was like, dude, can you do this? He's like, oh, dude, I could kill this. I said, all right, tell me how much. He goes, no. I want to sing DWARFS' line, do in metal. He goes, when am I ever gonna like do that again? So we give him a dwarf in the comic as a thank you, and that's his dwarf in the video too.
It's killer, dude. It's it's funny because I got the same. Me and Mo, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but here we kind of do. It's I like the trailer, and I think it is the best trailer I've ever seen. But at the same time, you're just not getting a lot of story out of it, however, I do like how you nail like literally just how I don't know who animated it for you. Did you say like the South
Park
animation?
I just went to Fiverr for the animation.
Maybe that's just how you get that kind of silly animation done because
I typed in. I had this one guy that was suggested to me, and I paid up front, and a month went by, nothing. A month and a half went by, nothing. 2 months went by, nothing. And I was like, typical story with fucking artists. You pay them money and they just disappear. So this other guy said he could do it, and I was kind of weary on it. And before he was done, he was kind of slacking, and I was getting really worried. I was like, great, now I'm not going to have this dumbass trailer for this dumbass campaign. But he came through, so it all worked out.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, Fiverr is a little risky. I think with my Star Circuit bike, we sent one out to one dude, and not only did he not like do the job, he just like stole the bike.
Oh shit!
The bike? How?
Stole the bike because we had to send him out a mini shitty prototype to like see what he can do with it. You know what I mean? So like we didn't hear from him. Not only did that, we already sent him the bike, so there's nothing we can do. We sent him like a really crappy prototype, but anyway, that's what you get for Fiverr, bro.
$500 in his native land.
Yeah, this resin can sell for a lot. Yeah, I love it. The one time he agrees with me, I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I love being against Mo because Mo usually has a sarcastic take anyway, so we end up aligning indirectly anyway. So what's up with? Let's refresh before we do anything else.
Right.
We may have gotten one. We never know if there's like a sneaky backer getting in here before the show ends. So what I like to know about this campaign is nothing yet. However, I know there's going to be a couple because it's probably going to be me, and I'm going to be sending that trailer to some of my, good-humored metal friends.
Nice.
So you might get something from them too. Awesome. But yeah, let's look at the perks real quick. I wanted to know, obviously, what?
Oh, it's just Mo making comments all the time. He said the worst part is the guy was a mouse and he used the bike to make his getaway.
Nice. Isn't that, what is that, like mice on motorbikes or motorcycle mice from Mars or something?
Oh, yeah, that old cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, mice, there was like a couple where they had motorcycles.
Mice from Mars or something?
Yeah. Dude, weird little connection there, Mel. But yeah, sweet stuff is what's something that we're looking on the campaign, but we might miss. Like with the crack pack box set, you're gonna get. I'm thinking everything, right?
Yeah, you're basically getting everything you can imagine. We do have 2 tiers for people who don't like any of the extras. They just want the comic. They want it sent in a Gemini mailer. They don't want junk mail. Eric Guapo. So we did 3 tiers for people like him. They just want the book, or you can buy both books. We're not going to stuff it with anything special. The only upgrades you'll get is if we do page upgrades, cover upgrades, stuff like that. They'll obviously get that because everything's printed at the same time. Okay. With the sketch cards that we have, we will be doing a option where once we get 25 sketch cards, instead of a random dwarf that Juanito or Oliver will be drawing. And also too, the sketch cards aren't normal sketch card size. They're bigger sketch cards. Juanito
oversized
forced us to change the size. And so once we hit 25 sketch cards, each artist, Oliver and Juanito, will randomly draw a lion. And if you get the lion, you're going to win like a free commission from them. We haven't figured it out. So it'd be like kind of a golden ticket. So buy some sketch cards.
Yeah. I think that's one that I want because I can't get in the book. So next best thing is the sketch card, I think. Silvar's pointing it out here. Yes. Mouse and the Motorcycle was the book. I do remember reading that as a lad. And yeah, Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars. That's the name.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I owned one of those bikes for sure. For sure. It was one where you pulled back and fucking launched.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the toys, but I remember watching the damn cartoon and then being a McDonald's Happy Meal.
I'm sure they were.
And those
toys
are expensive right now. Dude.
Oh yeah, they got to be expensive, man.
Oh yeah. So you got a page ad. Where does this ad go? Because I might be interested myself.
So we're gonna put those just randomly in the content to kind of break something up, or we might put them in the front pages or the back pages.
Okay.
I want to see how the story flows first. But yeah, they'll definitely be put in between an action spot, so it's a stop area where people will actually see the ad.
Nice. So anybody who's watching, if you got a book, I know a lot of you guys watching will have some sort of project that you want to promote. This is like clearly, I picked up a bunch of backers for putting an ad on Alternatives books, so it definitely helps. Like you can count on this book probably. You say it's a no-brainer that it's going to hit 10K. You're going to have 150 backers or something like that, right, at least. So you can count on that many people getting eyes on it. So that's a good kind of promo for you guys. I'm thinking about it for sure. You already got 2 people taking you up on it. That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Back cover, like I said, Chris Fisk grabbed that thing right off the bat.
Yeah, I think that would be my first call. And this is a great way to do it because you're pretty much you're supporting the book, you're helping your own project, and you're ensuring that Dwarves versus Lion gets pretty much like a second chapter quicker,
Right.
So great stuff. I'm like I said, I'm probably going to back whenever I get some pay. However, I will be thinking about the sketch card most likely because I want to see. What is the sketch card? Is it just a random dwarf from the book? Is that what the sketch card?
No,
is?
It's they'll draw their own dwarf. It'll be a unique dwarf just for you.
Okay, just a random dwarf that you might think about, or
it could
they want to draw.
It could be a Harrison Ford dwarf. It could be Juanito just drawing himself 50 times.
Porn stars as dwarfs.
Yeah, Star Circuit dwarf. You never know.
Star Circuit dwarfs. I do like that. Yeah.
And with each box too, if you scroll down, we are doing unlocks with the crackheads. The blockheads, the paper cutouts.
Yes.
What we're doing is we're actually printing these on thin plastic that are already pre-scored, so they'll actually
down here,
more
right?
like vinyl toys than. Keep scrolling down.
How far? Past the pages.
Yeah, it's past the pages. Yeah.
Yeah, I scrolled down here.
Secret unlock so far. Yeah, those are the add-ons. A little bit more. Right there. So a little bit up, a little bit up, a little bit up. Right there we go. So nice. So far we've unlocked Forehead Dwarf, which is Lord Crackhead, Mo Dwarf, which is Mo Biggs. Forehead Dwarf is Bancroft, Mo Biggs, and Lord Crackhead Dwarf. And we got 3 more that we're working on right now. And one of them unlocked is B-Rose because I said if he hit 1,000 subscribers, we would unlock one. So yeah, he hit 1,000 subscribers, so we got a B-Rose Crackhead.
Hell yeah. That's great. And I'm glad he did hit the 1,000. So what we have here is pretty much like custom little blockhead things. But yeah, that's awesome, man. So these unlock with a part of the same. Do you have like a scale for what the next thing is?
No, they're secret. They're all secret unlocks. So when we run Bancrofts, if he said phenomenal, Forehead Dwarf would unlock. If Mo backed the project, Mo Dwarf would unlock. Crackhead, I forgot what Crackhead.
You have to smoke some crack.
Yeah,
so this is like
live on air.
This is like Smash Brothers rules for unlocking stretch goals. There, like just fulfill some sort of game mechanic, and you unlock. Okay,
yeah.
I get it. And then you got some NFTs, dude. I saw this, but I didn't know if it was real.
No, they're real. Arrogant Ape owns one.
Really?
Yeah. So with the NFTs, you're getting membership benefits. Like you're unlocking a special box, collector's box. You're unlocking. He's getting a one-of-a-kind NFT hoodie, Doors vs. Line hoodie with his NFT on it. He got 2 voting points for whatever team he wanted, and there's just other stuff too. As long as he holds on to it, he'll automatically be upgraded to the highest tier, so he gets free. It's free geared. So after a couple of campaigns, it's already paid for itself.
Dude, I mean, I don't think. Have you seen many people doing NFTs on campaigns or at all? Because this is pretty.
I don't think a lot of people understand. I think people think they're just JPEGs.
Yeah. I don't think many people get how it works. I mean, it's slowly. I do think people are coming around to them. I was debating, kind of getting into them. I guess. It's weird because like I'm on the fence because the philosophy of them are a little bit weird. But we got Comics Mate up in here. What's up, Dean? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Dean.
And Chris Fisk is hailing for the Weeb Dwarf to come. It's great. Weeb Dwarf took one for the team. Yeah, he's dead pretty much, right? Off the bat.
He's done.
Okay, perfect. So. This is unlocked at what point, or is it not really?
No, they're
unlocked?
they're already open and minted. They're on OpenSea. They're fully minted. They're on sale.
Oh, okay. So it's not a stretch goal. It's like a.
No, they're already on the blockchain. If you buy one, you get all these extra perks.
Okay.
It's like
cool.
It's like a membership. You're buying into a membership card.
Okay. Nice. Is it just an add-on that anyone can add on, or
anybody? You'd have to go to OpenSea, which is an NFT directory,
right,
to buy them.
Okay, so it's not affiliated with Indiegogo. You're not integrating it at all with Indiegogo.
No, there's no way to do it. Yeah, they don't allow it. And until they allow you to connect a wallet, it's impossible to do it.
Right. Okay, I get it. I'm just like I was trying to figure out if there's some way for you to like do it on another back end somehow to like through email or something to set it up. I don't know. That's interesting though. So I feel like there's not many people doing that. I'm interested. I think there's plenty more coming here. More campaigns that are going to probably do some out of the box thinking like that. This animated comic, is this a stretch goal or is this
no? This is something we're going to launch. So. I don't like doing PDFs. I don't feel like you get the comic experience with the PDF, especially if the cover's embossed and UV coated. It's not the same comic. You just can't give that experience. So what we wanted to do is how can we give a cool interactive experience to people who, one, can't even afford a $10 comic, but they support us through tweeting. They support us by being in the chats. They support by word of mouth. All right, let's animate the comic. It won't be colored, but it'll be fully animated. It's going to be voiced over by Arrogant Ape. He's doing all 50 dwarf voices, the lion voice.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're going to release that after fulfillment of physical copies are done, and we'll release an episode every week. So it's, then it's content for us for our social media as well. But it's just a way of saying, putting the line in the sand, saying if we're actual creators, our job is to create content. Money is great. That's secondary. If you put out good content, the money will come. So let's put out as much content as high quality as possible, even to the people who can't afford it. Because hell, if I got 100,000 people who look at this and they're all talking about it, when I go to the next campaign, the chances are of it just exploding are that much greater. So it's a marketing move.
Okay. Yeah, clearly. I feel like is the animated preview because I haven't checked this out. Is it like enticing?
Yeah, it's the first it's just a demo so people can kind of see what we're doing. It doesn't have the voiceover on it, unfortunately, but we will be releasing kind of a full 45-second preview with the animation.
Okay, is it lip synced?
Yeah, you can just. It's just showing how it's gonna work.
Okay. Let's check it out. If it loads. Yeah, I dig it. Motion comics are not everybody's into them at all, but it's funny because there's plenty of things that are I don't know, a little bit like the AR stuff, stuff that are not really comics. I know there's some on iPads that are not really traditional comics, but they're some augmented version of comics.
Right.
Some people are just not into reading comics, but something like that they're into. You know what I mean? So it's cool that you're offering that.
Plus, throwing stuff like that on TikTok really hits a different market that I don't think we're really hitting yet. So just putting those quick content pieces up, it could eventually scale into something, but it's really a marketing move right now.
Yeah, dude, you're. I think you are. If there was somebody like maybe Chris Fisk has stolen your packaging title as the crown, the crown leader of packaging
right now. Yeah.
But I think your marketing. I think you're up there. You're definitely in the running for the marketing king or of some kind. So at least you got that, dude. Brian doing a killer job. Let's pull up the campaign again.
Yeah, Brian always comes up with like ideas that I haven't seen before on any campaign, So, and also for like the books that we're planning for the future, he's also like coming up with new stuff that it's also like, you haven't seen in campaigns before. It's not like he's repeating the same campaign all the time. He's always like coming up with new things for every book that he's doing. So I think that's pretty cool.
Right. And you are right. I was listening to Foo Fighters as I was fulfilling Star Circuit. You got to turn on whatever, get you pumped. Not that I'm that much into Foo Fighters, but so I'm glad that you guys like this team up is awesome. I didn't see it coming. I'm glad it happened. And the success that you've had so far from your launch, because I got to peek in for that a little bit. I've been lurking on a lot of your streams. I've been able to lurk quite a bit, but yeah, you've been great as far as like promoting it. You're really good. I'm really underselling it because that's I think like you on your own, like you just wearing a lion's mane is selling it, I think. Killer stuff though. You always have like the game cartridges. Those are awesome, dude. Everybody loves those.
Yeah.
Did you see your shout out on Pop XP the other day?
Yeah, with Adam,
night?
dude. Yeah, that getting like credit from that dude is on another level because he's coming from film and screenwriting, and that dude's probably been pitched 1,000 ideas through his career, and for him to be like, this dude is doing this, he gives you an experience while you're opening up the box. And he's doing this and doing that. So to hear it from a guy who actually works in that world, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, I was like smiling for you, dude, because I was like, dude, if Adam gets it, like you were saying, if Adam gets it, he sees a lot of this stuff, and you're doing it probably better than most. So. Mo again says, guys, don't tell Shelby that Joe is trashing the Foo Fighters. We don't need an unnecessary drama. Yeah. It's great. I feel like he needs to do that haircut that I had on that thumbnail at some point. Somebody that looked, whenever he has hair like that, you can probably pull it off. I enjoyed Foo Fighters at one point in time quite a bit. I was a big fan. I don't know if they're. I feel like they're overrated, but they are good for whatever.
I'll agree with that. I've never been able to get into them. I like, all right, the songs are catchy, they're cool, I get it, but I don't think I've ever listened to them on Spotify before.
Yeah, I like a couple of their tracks are just gold, and a lot of them are just overrated. But
I'm on the same boat, guys. Foo Fighters, what?
Yeah, she listened to Selena, man, so it's totally different.
It's not the same genre, bro. So this is great. Like I said, guys, you need to go out here and support. Get your guys. If you have a project, get an ad. If you like seeing yourself or your character as a dwarf, get the sketch card. If you just want to be a part of some sort of insane pick your adventure campaign, go Team Lion, because I'm going to go that route, guys. I don't care what you say. I'm a big fan of Malin. If Malin's on that team, I got to be, me.
I don't even know if Malin really knows he's on that team, but he said it on stream and it's quoted. So it's on air quoted. You can use public quotes, and I'm using that public quote.
And I don't care, dude. I'm doubling down on it. Malin did say it, and he had intentions to be on this team.
There you go.
So I'm on that team too. So good luck to all you guys out there on Team Dwarf. It's going to be a hard fight. So guys, this is the end of Art Bros. We go through usually we go through and say a little bit about Star Circuit, but I don't really need to go into that. But what I do want to go into is this freaking little art page. I don't know if you guys know about my ultimate art page. It's like an index of all the resources people have out there for making, art and storytelling. But anyway, I'm trying to put together this Google Doc that gets everybody to contribute their favorite resources. I don't know if you guys have any ones since you're working on
about that today. We were dropping resources.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Instagrams.
All right, so I'm going to bring up the page right now, and you guys can maybe throw out one before we roll, and we'll call that a day. But this is the Ultimate Art Guide. It's months in the making, but it's really not been worked on too much. The point is we'll have all the best resources for learning stuff to construct whatever art, to work on storytelling, and then little links to either their Amazon or, in the case of videos, their YouTube and whatnot. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. Throw it out there if you have one.
I usually follow a guy on Instagram. I think he has books, but his user handle is Taco.
Oh man, we're there. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you put it on the private chat. Hold on. Yeah, I bet he does. He has the book, right? Yeah.
This is the book.
There it is.
So heads up, guys. If you get this book, which is incredible, let me bring up my page. The only problem with this book is
it's in Chinese.
It is all over the place. It's almost like his Instagram. It's like his book is his Instagram. So I literally had to tab him out.
It's Korean, right, or Chinese?
It's Korean, so I had to also. I had to get a little app, a little Weeb app, and and translate it. It's really good stuff, and I agree, Oliver. It's like really to the point, kind of stuff. Let me bring up
a lot
this
of
page.
anatomy that everybody needs to work on, right?
For sure. I don't know if I have it up here. If I don't, there, right there. I think this is it, but I think that's what he calls it.
All right.
Anyway, good stuff. Anybody have any other suggestions?
Yeah, I just can't put it into the damn private chat. It's Pascal Blanche, or Blanchet. I don't know how he pronounces it. Oh, I'll just type it in. Oh, here, hold on.
Yeah, go for it that way. And is it storytelling or is it writing or?
No, it's just like he does just crazy art, dude. That's his Instagram. It's when I try to pull ideas for I use him a lot for when we're doing Aerith concepts.
Okay.
He just mixes things really interesting, and he'll use tech but old like barbarian stuff at the same time. So it's really cool how he creates his own kind of tech with his art. So we use him a lot.
Okay. I'll definitely pull his link in there.
Yeah. Also, I just bought, it was a Christmas gift, the Essential Guide to Comic Book Lettering by Blambot, Nate Pecos.
Oh, Blambot. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good book. That's a good, hefty book.
Heck yeah. So I'll get the link for Pascal. I will definitely, for lettering, I don't even know if I have a lettering section, but I should. And I should just put lettering, talk to Eric. But I'll make a new section for lettering somewhere in here. under storytelling maybe. I got the animation section if you guys want to check out animation. Some Crash Course stuff there, because a lot of guys, I feel like whenever Star Circuit has a chapter 2, which is in the works, I will have a fully animated something going on with it. You can be sure that I will not be slacking. Last time I went with just like a kind of a pseudo animated thing, and it's cool, but I think a fully animated sequence, especially with like a cyberpunk racing, would be
And the thing is too,
intense.
you could do with animating races, you don't really have to do a lot of work, because you can just use the steels and move them around and just add secondary effects to it.
Joe, just trace over Akira and you're done.
Dude, I should grab frame by frame.
Rotoscoping of it, and you're good to go.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I should do that just because I guarantee you'd learn more from tracing frame by frame some of the shots than you would like going to school. Because
just do the iconic the what's it called?
What, the slide?
The slide, yeah, and that's your trailer, dude. That's your trailer right there, man.
Dude, I already have. You be ready. Definitely I have this crazy little, pretty much a chase scene through like a, the classic like cyberpunk like nightclub, and then jumping on some bikes. So it's gonna be some cool stuff. I think it's gonna be some killer stuff. I'm gonna put in Blambot's lettering stuff. I'm gonna look it up later and put it in there. This will just let me know to go back and do it.
It's a good book, man. It's awesome.
I will, and I know while I'm there, I'm gonna remind myself to get Eric's in there too. So Weathers has his Gumroad and his website too.
Cool.
So I'm gonna put those in there. I'll do this right after the stream that way. So the link for this, the link for Dwarves versus Lion, the link for Star Circuit is all in the description. As far as you guys, where can we find you? Brian, we'll start with you.
Everything Air Saga. You can do Dwarfs Versus if you want to find us. Our main account for this campaign is just kind of an daily update of what's going on with the campaign. But everything else is Air Saga.
Heck yeah. What about you, Juanito?
You can follow me on Twitter at El Padrino XXX. Also in the description there's the link to my Instagram where I post pretty much every drawing I make. So yeah.
Cool. You're a killer artist. Keep killing it. And what about you, Oliver?
Thank you.
I'm on Twitter as Olia656, also 656 Comics, and Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere else.
Hail, that's killer. I really dig all the work 656 does. Congrats on the success you've had so far, and congrats to you as well, Brian, for Aerith Saga's success.
Thanks,
and the sweet shout out you got last night.
Yeah.
I also, by the way, I hear in the grapevine that Pop XP may be reviewing Star Circuit, so be ready for that. We'll get a review from them coming up.
I'm still waiting for a good border from those guys, so let's.
Oh, really?
Let's hope they do it.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
We're gonna be on their show. We're gonna be on their show next week. So
sweet, dude. I'll be on one of their promotion for Dwarves versus the Lion.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll be ready to watch that. They're fun guys over there. Chris Fitz says, "Why does Kaneda have green hair?" That's Atlas Metric, bro. That's my character. Jim Cox shows up at the end. Good to see you, bro.
Hey, Jim.
Peace out, everybody. It's been a great night. I was supposed to go to a Thursday concert tonight, but it postponed for COVID or something. I don't know what it was. Anyway,
was it just Thursday, or did they bring the other old bands?
I think there was a couple others, but it was so hush hush that like they wouldn't even tell what band. I'm sure one of the bands.
Isn't that like an emo band? Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah. They're one of the first emo bands back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, they're one of my faves from back in the day, and I never got to see them, so I had to take them up on one of the resurgences.
I mean, I don't know now. But
who knows?
I saw them in late 90s, late 90s. Yeah, late 90s. I saw them live in a little shithole club.
Yeah, that's the best kind of shows for sure. It won't be like that this time. But yeah, hopefully, you know, it won't be for a while. So there'll be another Art Bros next week at same time, Wednesday, 7 p.m. The Colonel will be back from whatever he's doing, making chicken. Who knows? We'll be. Love that guy. Thank
He's
you for
got a
coming
new
on.
show he didn't tell you about. It's Art Guys.
It's like
Art Hermanos, dude.
Yeah.
They're going with the Mexican flavor now.
yeah.
Art Sisters. And he dresses up as a girl and they talk about comics.
Art sister.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like him and Good Stuff.
Just drunk as shit, just doing
yeah.
Art Sisters. Yeah.
Art Hermanas. Yeah.
I know. Art Batos. That's funny. All right. Peace out, guys. Peace out, chat. You guys been great. Go support Dwarves vs. Lion. And I'll see you guys next week for another Art Bros.
Shout out to Heaven Blood.